Earring making to me is taking a passion for artistry and creativity and self-expression and merging them all together to create pieces of wearable art. Marli Bean started 3 years ago as a passion project or something that was purely about self-expression. I couldn't find anything on the market that was something that I resonated with, something that felt like me when statement jewellery was becoming a trend. And so I decided to start creating pieces myself that were expressing how I felt, what I felt like, the types of colours that I was interested in, and most importantly to me, it was the details and fitting in all those little intricate pieces of craft work and craftsmanship into what I was creating. That's why I started what I do, and that's what people resonated with, so I've continued to do that both for myself and for helping people find their courage as it helped me find mine. Whatever I'm feeling, the colours that I'm drawn towards, it's a way that I can wear my personality on the outside and also help other people wear their personality on the outside too, to feel more confident, to feel more, inspired and courageous, and whatever, my earrings happen to bring out of people. Seeing my pieces come together makes me feel like from the start I'm sculpting something with my hands and basically like bringing something to life in a sense, and curating a piece that is one of a kind and unique. Even if it's a part of a series, it's something that every single piece is different, and it's the same with every single person that's going to wear them, and I love just creating something that can showcase that uniqueness. There's nothing quite like the feeling of working with clay, because it's something that, unlike painting or drawing or doing anything digital, it's something that is made with your hands the entire time. It's every little process, whether it's, mixing the colors with your hands or grabbing bits and pieces to, create those colors, and the detailing and the sculpting and cutting them, all of it is sanding, drilling, you name it. It's all processes that are done with my hands. So that's where it feels really very much so like I'm in control of every little process, and I'm, creating exactly what I have in my mind, or just letting my hands run free even if I don't have an idea that I'm following, and seeing what happens. A lot of my designs will be based purely on my emotions, and that determines the colors that I am feeling like I'm being pulled more towards, and then from there I'll choose and create, often mixing my own colors that will complement certain tones that I'm really being drawn towards. These days I really am shifting towards creating really big statement pieces, or even smaller ones, but really playing with the different shapes and highlighting the colors and details within those shapes, and moving more towards really working with my own shapes, whether that involves designing behind the scenes with my iPad or like pencil and paper, cutting them out and really working on that. A design for me is all about really good earring ergonomics. So I love when shapes play together and they really bounce off each other, but more importantly that there's a really fine amount of movement and it's free-flowing. My work is all about creating that free-flowing sort of feeling, because that's what creativity is to me, and it's where I'm not thinking while I'm working, it's just happening, and I'm just going with what is happening with my hands. What I love most about what I do is that it is a way for me to connect to people and help bring people together, whether it is me connecting with my customers online or followers of my work, or it's the girl at the checkout, is telling you, oh, I love your earrings, or a customer telling me that they felt really courageous that day, or that their, NICU baby was smiling looking at their earrings, while they were in hospital, and the reaction that I will, hear from people and the feedback about how they'll wear it on a marathon that they're training for, and all these sorts of things where it's really helping to empower people and make them feel confident and happy and just love the parts of themselves that they're wanting to show out in the world with, a face full of color.